Girlfriend is late to everything and just lost her license for speeding. Now she wants me to take the blame or drive her for 6 months. I said no, and she say a decent boyfriend would do it, and it's giving me the silent treatment. My girlfriend is 26 and I am 28, and she is always late. Always. No matter if it's 5 minutes up the road or catching a plane. Before we get into it, no, she isn't on the autism spectrum. She doesn't have ADHD or time blindness. She just dawdles all the time. She snoozes her alarm at least 3 times every morning, then lays there going through her social media. Eventually, she gets up and takes a long-ass shower, dresses, which takes her forever, and she usually sits wrapped in a towel on her phone, then lingers over her coffee. 9 times out of 10, she's running late for work and ends up speeding to make it on time. Naturally, she's gotten a number of speeding tickets. I've tried to help her, like putting her phone where she can't reach it from bed so she has to get up to snooze it, but she literally just grabs it and goes back to bed. You try to get her to move her ass, and she just digs in her heels and takes even longer. Her response to people calling out her lateness is better late than dead on time. Anyway, she was running even later than normal for work and really had to speed to make it. A week goes by and sure enough, massive speeding fine in the mail. She now has to hand in her driver's license because she's got so many demerit points, and she'll be without the driver's license for 6 months. Instead of just dealing with it, she tells me, "I need you to take the blame for this one and say that you were driving so that I don't lose my license." And of course I refused, telling her she needs to live with the consequences of her actions and maybe she should stop speeding and wake up earlier. This argument went on for a few days until she finally conceded, then proceeds to tell me, "Well, you'll have to drive me to and from work until I get my license back." And I tell her I won't be doing that. Her work is literally in another direction than my work is from home, and doing so would add another 2 hours of driving per day. She says it shouldn't matter as my work has flexible hours, but I stood my ground and refused, and said she can take public transport. There's literally a bus stop 2 minutes walk from our house, and the bus stops is maybe 5 minutes walk from her work, and it's quite regular. She says she hates public transport and refuses to ride it. So I said then it's Uber for her, or organize a carpool. But bottom line, it's not my responsibility. She called me an asshole and is giving me the silent treatment, said a decent boyfriend would go to those lengths for her, and that it's only 6 months. So, am I asshole for not saving her license and refusing to drive her to and from work for 6 months? Edit number 1. We live in Brisbane, Australia for those wondering. Best comments. But why are you even with this girl? Not only is she refusing to improve herself, but she has also attempted to drag you onto her mess that has legal consequences. She's even blaming you for refusing to take responsibility of her own problem that she seems actively avoiding to work on. Because she's hot and he is not thinking with his head, not with the one of his shoulders anyway. Drop her. She actively refuses to be at time, but demands you take her to work and probably everywhere else, making you late for everything you do. She won't change and will resent you for apparently being the only person who told her no or held her accountable. She expects you take the blame for her mistake, but consequences for her will get bigger and harder, and she will try to get somebody else to cover them forever. Bonus, she'll be easy to ditch because she doesn't have a driver's license. Your girlfriend is a spoiled, entitled princess. Sounds like she's whiny and manipulative. Unless she can clean the chrome off a trailer hitch, I'm not sure why you're with her. She also clearly has no problem lying and throwing people under the bus to protect herself from taking accountability for objectively shitty behavior. It's gross immoral behavior. Update number 1, 1 day after the first post. I wasn't expecting such a response, and definitely not everyone being on my side. She told me all her friends think I'm the asshole, which is a big part of why I came here in the first place. After seeing the responses here, I messaged a few of them, and the ones she actually did contact said I was right. As for why I'm still with her, I'm starting to question that myself. I've not been really happy with her the last few months, and this is starting to make me question the entire relationship. Update number 2, 1 day after the last update. So today I asked her if she had looked at the train/bus timetables, and she hit me with, paraphrasing, "Oh my God, you seriously aren't going to help me. You really expect me to catch public transport, blah blah blah." Reflecting on this and past behavior and her attitude towards the whole thing, I'm going to break up with her. Thank you everyone for your help. Update number 3, 9 days after the last update. I've certainly had more pleasant experiences in life. She didn't take it well, lots of yelling and screaming, then doing a complete 180 and crying and begging, trying the sympathy card. You know I can't afford a place on my own. That's true, I own the house and don't charge her rent, then promising she'll do better and change. I pointed out to her this is not the first or even the 10th time this has been brought up to her, and that I'm no longer happy in the relationship. I listed a number of issues as well, and she started to call me an asshole and she listed my issues, to which I responded, well then I guess it is best if we break up, which didn't go down well. She moved in with a friend temporarily, and I've told her I'm going no contact. I will let her friend know when she is mail, etc., but for now I think it's best we don't talk to each other. Her friend says she's carpooling to work with a coworker, but as usual, she's always a few minutes late. Then the coworker is there to pick her up. LOL. To be honest, it's a massive relief. I didn't realize how stressful being with her truly was until now, and while I'm still down, I think the future is bright ahead.